Welcome to the Nevis Newscast. Today is Monday, July 17th, 2017. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. The grand opening of the village took place on Friday, 14th July. Deputy Premier and Minister of Culture, the Honourable Mark Brantley, was tasked with officially declaring the village open.
I want to thank each and every one of those contractors. I want to thank the teams that worked so hard, the young men and women who were here doing the painting and the cleaning and the tidying up, the tiling. Every aspect of this facility was built by local people, for local people, by your local government. And we're very proud of what you see here, because what you see here is demonstrative of what we can do with our own hands, building our own country brick by brick. That is what we have sought to do in Nevis, and that is what you're seeing manifest itself here.
Brantley also thanked all those who played a part in the refurbishment of the village.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that you have heard it all. And so it's left only for me, in the absence of our Premier, to declare this, the village, the Culturama Village, the brand new $1.7 million Culturama Village, officially open.
The opening ceremony included a grand bingo and performance by the Grandmasters Band out of St. Kitts. On Saturday, July 15th, 2017, at the Nevis Cultural Village, some 19 Calypsonians participated in the much talked about and anticipated Caiso Fiesta. The battle for 9 spots in the finals began at just after 9 p.m. and in order of appearance, the Calypsonians and their songs were as follows. 1. The Enforcer, Daniel the Great. 2. Baker, Ayaide. 3. Pupa Wheeler, Tell the Children the Truth. 4. Musin, We Gon Guard the Guards. 5. Wingy, People Talking. 6. Giro, Celebration. 7. Daddy Nature, Sweetest Neatest. 8. Erwin, Walk Away. 7. Charis D, Nobody to Love Me. 10. Lady Hammond, Nevis Speaks. 11. West Side, One Federation. 12. Daddy Fresh Cold, Calypso Gone Missing. 13. Black Hat, Sad Memories. 14. Polo, Poison Pills. 15. Looseman, No More Riot in the Country. 16. Astro, You Are the Music. 17. Ottawa, Slider. 18. Hollywood, My Best Guess. And 19. Murray, Back to the Family. The battle was exciting, and with one chance to make it to the finals, all of the Calypsonians put their best foot forward. Patrons were also treated to a performance by the reigning King This and That, singing one of his competition pieces for 2017. After the judges did their deliberations, the Calypso Show Committee Chairperson Keith Glasgow announced the 9 finalists coming up against King This and That in the 2017 TDC Senior Caiso Contest on Saturday, August 5th.
The 9 who would be going forward would be Black Hat, Charis D, Murray, Astro, Daddy Fresh Cold, Daddy Nature, Hollywood, Musin, and finally Giro.
The official dates for Culturama 2017 are July 27th to August 8th, 2017, and the slogan is Our Festival, Our Legacy, Culturama 43. Premier of Nevis and Minister of Labour for the federal government, Honorable Vance Amory, is leading a delegation in a forum on labour migration held in San Jose, Costa Rica. The meetings are part of the activities of the Inter-American Conference of Ministers of Labour, IACML, of the Organization of the American States, OAS, where the general objective of the forum is to analyze and exchange experiences, policies, and programs, as well as identify lessons learned and recommendations in order to strengthen the work of the Ministries of Labour on labour migration. The event focuses on the analysis and exchange of policies and programs undertaken by Ministries of Labour in the development of labour market information systems and the provision of relevant information to guide comprehensive migration policy and the protection of labour rights of migrant workers, including the role of labour inspection, as well as efforts to raise awareness and disseminate information. The country's delegation includes Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Labour, Social Security and Ecclesiastical Affairs, Ron Dublin Collins, and Chief Labour Officer of Department of Labour in Nevis, Gary Liburd. Still to come, Restaurant Week officially begins. The details when we return.
Dancing and whining and fretting till the morning.
Drinking, masquerading, live music always playing.
Islands of blue seas where people always smiling.
Street jams and bandstands where people will be jamming. Don't you miss this time, no. Our festival, our legacy. Don't you miss this time, no. The Caribbean's greatest summer lion. Don't you miss this time, no. Our festival, our legacy. Don't you miss this time, no. The Caribbean's greatest summer lion.
Welcome back. The St. Kitts and Nevis Restaurant Week officially began over the weekend with an official tasting showcase at the Four Seasons Resort on Saturday, July 15th, where the 12 participating restaurants were announced. The ingredient for this year is yam. As part of the initiative, the participating restaurants will offer their special themed dishes from US $20 to US $60. During the event, there was also an opening ceremony where Acting Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, John Hanley, explained that the idea of Restaurant Week came about after the Ministry of Tourism in St. Kitts and Nevis saw the increasing importance of culinary tourism. Hanley stated that the objectives of the initiative are to improve restaurant business in the slow season and to increase local agricultural products and produce. He explained that there was a strong disparity in income earnings between the high and low seasons. Also present at the event and delivering remarks was Permanent Secretary in the Federal Ministry of Tourism, Carleen Henry Morton, who highlighted the partnership between the St. Kitts and Nevis for the event.
Nevis and St. Kitts have much to learn from each other. Nevis does so many things exceptionally well, and frankly, a Nevisian person has now won the Restaurant Week Local Ingredient Challenge twice of the 3 times that we have held it. But St. Kitts does some things well that Nevis can learn from too. The synergies and symbiotic relationship between our twin islands are only strengthened by our collaboration and partnership on matters of critical importance to our national economy, such as agricultural production and, when we can, tourism as well.
Deputy Premier and Minister of Tourism, Honorable Mark Brantley, also delivered remarks.
I want to say one last thing, and that is about the linkages. And I thank the Ministry of Agriculture for being here and being a part of this. You would have heard that one year, I think, they focused on breadfruit, another year on pumpkin, and this year is the year of the yam. And the truth is that we continue to talk about it. But as my good friend pointed out, it is now an opportunity to move in that direction where we actually see that linkage between agriculture and our tourism sector. That those in agriculture can produce and know that the restaurants are going to buy that produce. And so you have that direct line. It is important for our farmers to be a part of that linkage and for our restaurants to understand that our farmers are here, they too are making a living, and when they produce top quality food. Oftentimes we import food and we have no idea what we're importing. No idea. We don't have any idea as to what went into the production of that food. But locally we have food that is as close to organic as we can get it. And so I encourage the local restaurants and all the restaurants, the hotels, etc., to do more, and the farmers themselves to do more, to cement that linkage. And so using a local product like yam, I think, gives us that opportunity to really start in terms of doing more in that farm to restaurant and that linkage between farming, agriculture and tourism.
This year, Restaurant Week will begin July 19th through to July 30th, and the participating restaurants on Nevis are the Four Seasons Resort Nevis, Nisbet Plantation Beach Club, Montpelier Plantation and Beach, The Hermitage, Golden Rock, Yatsman Grill, Krishy Beach, Rodney's Cuisine, Sunshine's Bar and Grill, Weekends Bar and Grill, Pump Road Barbecue, and Buddy's Cafe. Over 60 students between the ages of 5 to 12 gathered at the Red Cross building in Charlestown earlier today, Monday, to officially commence the 2017 Swimming and Water Safety Program. The program is hosted by the Nevis branch of the St. Kitts and Nevis Red Cross Society in collaboration with the Department of Youth and Sports and the Nevis Disaster Management Department, and will be done in 2 parts. The first week, today to Friday, will feature students ages 5 to 12, while the following week will include persons ages 13 to 18. Branch Director of the St. Kitts and Nevis Red Cross Nevis branch is Roxanne Brooks.
The Red Cross is very big on safety, disaster risk reduction, mitigation and planning for and preventing emergencies. And that's where the need for this water safety program came about.
Brooks also regarded last week's session, which trained new instructors to help in this year's summer program.
And this we are comfortable with, as it would help our student to instructor ratio. For safety, of course, it's a big responsibility, caring for little ones and teaching water safety. Of course, parents, that's a concern. Many children can't swim. They need their children to be able to swim. And Red Cross takes this very seriously and provide only the best and structured program for our parents and children alike.
The training sessions for the participants will include pool sessions at the Four Seasons Resort Nevis, as well as sessions in the sea, both of which will focus on teaching children safety in, on, and around water. And that brings us to the end of this edition of the Nevis Newscast. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.